If you're living paycheck to paycheck, I want you to hear this clearly. You're not bad with money, you're not lazy, and you're not failing. You're stuck because you were never shown the full game. Most people are playing money on level 1, maybe touching level 2, while level 3 is completely invisible to them. And as long as you don't see the full picture, you'll keep working harder, saving more, earning more, and still feel stuck. Today, I'm going to show you why you're stuck, where you actually are, and the 5 steps that real people use to escape paycheck to paycheck, without hacks, without gambling, and without fantasies. Chapter 1: Why You're Actually Stuck. Here's the truth most people never hear. There are 3 levels in the wealth system. Level 1: Selling time. This is where most people live. You sell hours for money, you save what's left. Maybe you work 2 jobs, maybe you hustle harder. But your entire life depends on showing up again next month. That's not freedom, that's survival. Level 2: Investing your own money. Some people move here. They learn about stocks, index funds, crypto, and long-term investing. That's progress. But the limitation is simple. You're still using only your own money. So results are slow, and salary is still your lifeline. Level 3: Leverage plus cash flow systems. This is the level most people never see. Not because it's illegal, not because it's hidden, but because nobody teaches it clearly. And if you don't see level 3, you will never escape paycheck to paycheck, no matter how disciplined you are. Now let's break down the actual steps. Step 1: Learn the game before you touch it. If you're stuck at level 1, this is the hard truth. You are not ready to invest yet. And that's okay. Most people jump straight into trying to double money, chasing returns, and copying strategies. And they burn themselves. Then they say, investing is not for me. But no, ignorance burned you, not investing. Step 1 is not about returns. It's about understanding the system. You need to learn how money actually works, how inflation affects real life, how assets behave, how psychology ruins decisions, how banks think, and how leverage really works. Spend money on books, courses, learning frameworks, and understanding economics and money psychology. This is not optional, because the game of money keeps changing, and the real skill is learning how to keep learning. This step trains you to stop being a worker and start thinking like an operator. Step 2: Take action with your own money. Knowledge alone will not save you. At some point, you must enter the game. Not with borrowed money, not with fake demo account, not with money you can't afford to lose. But use your own savings. Why? Because pain teaches faster than theory. You'll feel fear, greed, regret, and overconfidence. And that's the real education. This is where you officially enter level 2. Your goal here is not to get rich. Your goal is to understand markets, understand yourself, understand mistakes, and learn how you react under pressure. Without this step, everything else collapses. Step 3: Be patient. This is where most people die. Let me be very direct. You will lose money, 100%. Everyone does. The difference is what happens next. 90% of people lose once, panic, blame the market, blame others, and then quit. And the broke loop wins again. But here's the truth nobody wants to hear. If you quit, your chance of winning becomes 0. As long as you stay in the game, you adjust, you learn, you refine and improve, you have a chance. This step requires patience. Not motivation, not intelligence, patience. Money compounds slowly. Skill compounds slowly. Judgment compounds slowly. People don't fail because they're dumb. They fail because they quit too early. Step 4: Using bank's money, the real accelerator. Now comes the part nobody explains properly. Up to now, everything depended on your own money. That's slow. Even if you invest well, results are limited by how much you can save. This is where level 3 begins. Here's the secret. Your salary is not just income. It is a financial passport. Banks don't care about your dreams. They care about 3 things: cash flow consistency, repayment behavior, and risk profile. With stable income, you unlock credit, loans, and leverage. Used wrongly, leverage destroys lives. Used correctly, leverage compresses time. Level 3 looks like this. Use salary as proof, Borrow capital responsibly, buy cash flow assets, let assets repay debt, keep the cash flow, and repeat the process. This is how ordinary people build extraordinary outcomes. Not gambling, not luck, but structure. And this is the part where everything clicks. Step 4 only works because of step 1 to step 3. Without step 1, you don't understand the game, so you don't even know why you're using leverage. Without step 2, you've never touched the market, so you can't tell the difference between a real asset and a trap. Without step 3, you've never sat through losses, uncertainty, or pressure, so the first mistake with borrowed money will break you. This is why leverage destroys people. Not because leverage is dangerous, but because people reach for it without earning the right to use it. If you skip the earlier steps, you won't know which assets actually cash flow, you won't know how volatility feels, you won't know your own emotional limits, and you won't know how to recover from mistakes. So when leverage amplifies the outcome, it amplifies confusion, panic, and the bad decisions. But when step 1 to 3 are done properly, you don't use leverage blindly. You use it deliberately. You know what you're buying, why you're buying, how it behaves, how it pays, what could go wrong, and how you'll respond if it does. At that point, leverage is just a multiplier applied to a system you already understand. And that's the difference between people who get trapped by debt and people who use debt as a tool. Same banks, same loans, same interest rates, but different foundation. Step 5. Becoming the operator. At this stage, you understand the game. You stop asking, what should I buy? You start asking, how does this system behave? You grow active income, invest in growth assets, convert gains into cash flow assets, use leverage intelligently, and repeat the process. Your goal is simple: passive income more than 2 times your monthly expenses. Why 2 times? Because inflation won't catch you, mistakes won't destroy you, and life won't trap you again. This is financial freedom. Not luxury, not flexing. Freedom. And yes, it is simple, but it is not easy. Many people fail because they rush, they skip steps, and they chase shortcuts. This game rewards discipline and time, not cleverness. Final truth: the money mirror. You don't escape paycheck to paycheck overnight. You escape it by becoming a different operator. This system doesn't make you rich, it reveals who you are. Now, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. And if you think I can help you personally, email me at this address. The mirror never lies. The only real question is, now that you see the full picture, will you stay where you are or finally step into the game properly?